Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited about today's vlog because I'm going to be sharing with you how to shift your self-perception. And this subject actually came to me because of several people that I've talked to in the recent weeks, and I thought, you know what, let me do something around the whole self-perception concept. So feeling worthy requires you to see yourself with fresh eyes of self-awareness and love. Acceptance and love must come from within. Let me say that again. Acceptance and love must come from within. We've got to stop looking for those things outside of us. It has to start here, right in here. You don't have to be different to be worthy. Your worth is in your true nature, a core of love and inner goodness. You are a beautiful light. You are love. We can bury our magnificence, but it's impossible to destroy it. Loving ourselves isn't a one-time event. Let me say that again. Loving yourself is not a one-time event. It is a lifetime journey. It's an endless, ongoing process. It begins with you enfolding yourself in your own affection and appreciation. So let's jump into how you can shift your self-perception. So number one, begin your day with love. Remind yourself of your worthiness before getting out of bed. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Enfold yourself in light. Saturate your being in love. Now, I don't know about you, but when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do before my feet even hit the floor is I say my prayers, and I thank God for allowing me to have a restful sleep. I thank Him for allowing me to open my eyes and wake up, because I understand and I realize that a lot of folks went to bed the night before, but they didn't wake up, at least on this side of heaven, that morning. So I'm always thankful for that. But then I wake up feeling so much love for myself. See, because I understand that nobody else can love me the way I love me. So, just like I said, breathe in love and breathe out love. It starts with you. Number two, take time to meditate and journal. Spend time focusing inward daily. Begin with 5 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of journaling each morning. And then you gradually increase this over time. Now, I understand most of us work. And if you're like me, you tend to oversleep, because I know I do pretty much every morning. So I spend that time meditating. I don't necessarily journal, but I will journal, just not first thing in the morning, because it just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, then I want to extend that to you, to spend some time meditating and doing some journaling. Number three, talk yourself happy. How many times have you had to talk yourself happy? Honey, let me tell you, I've had to do it more times than I can remember or even count on one hand. And sometimes you have to do that. Use affirmations to train your mind to become more positive. Put a wristband on your right wrist. When you're participating in self-criticism, move the band to your left wrist. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm never going to sit and criticize myself. Now, I take that back. Sometimes we do catch ourselves saying, Michelle, now what the heck were you thinking? That was just crazy. But then I have to quickly come back and talk myself happy, because that negative self-talk, it'll destroy you every time. Number four, get emotionally honest. Listen here, get emotionally honest. Now, I know this is very, very hard for some people, but you have to do it. Let go of numbering your feelings. Shopping, eating, and drinking are examples of avoiding discomfort, sadness, and pain. Mindfully breathe your way through your feelings and emotions. And you know, that is so true. How many times have we been going through something, and instead of dealing with it, what do? We go do some, what they call, let me air quote here, retail therapy. Honey, let me tell you something. That serves no purpose other than to take your mind off whatever's going on at the moment. Because once you go to Macy's, Saks, or wherever you shop, and take and purchase something from that big sale that they're having, whatever it is that you were dealing with before you went shopping, it's still there. It doesn't go away. So you need to really get emotionally honest with yourself about what's going on. And you all know that I always say, be careful who you share your what's going on with you with, because every ear that can hear has a mouth to run. So you've got to be very careful about who you share what's going on with you as you're becoming honest. Now, this is where the journaling comes in, because if you don't want to tell anybody what's going on, get you a journal and write down those things. Number 5, expand your interests. Try something new. Learn a new language. Go places you've never been. Do things you haven't done before. You have a right to an awesome life. Let me say that again. You have a right to an awesome life. So expand your interests. Number 6, enjoy life enhancing activities. Find exercises that you like. Discover healthy foods that are good for you. Turn off technology for a day and spend time doing those things that make you feel alive. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress it enough. Number 7, become willing to surrender. Breathe, relax, and let go. You can never see the whole picture. You don't know what anything is for. Stop fighting against yourself by thinking and desiring people and events in your life that whole sentence just didn't make any sense. Stop fighting against yourself by thinking and desiring people and events in your life that should be different. Your plan may be different from your soul's intentions. Be willing to surrender. Number 8, work on personal and spiritual development. Be willing to surrender and grow. Life is a journey. We are here to learn and love on a deeper level. You know what? Sometimes when I'm creating my notes, I just be writing stuff. Take steps. Taking the right steps, life will become difficult. One step at a time is enough to proceed forward. And guess what? You can't move forward without taking one step at a time. Number 9, own your potential. You have got to own your potential, you guys. Love yourself enough to believe in the limitless opportunities available to you. Take action and create a beautiful life for yourself. Own your potential. Stop sitting back waiting for somebody else to show you what your potential is. You've got to own it. Number 10, be patient with yourself. Let go of urgency and fear. Relax and transform striving into thriving. Trust in yourself, do good work, and you will see results. But you've got to be patient with yourselves. And too many times, we're all impatient with ourselves. I know it because I do it, and I'm pretty sure you do as well. But be patient with yourself. Number 11, live in appreciation. Train your mind to be grateful. Appreciate your talents, beauty, and brilliance. Love your imperfectness. Well, I didn't mess that whole thing up. Love your imperfectly perfect self. When I saw this, I love that. Love your imperfectly perfect self. We're not perfect, but love yourself anyway. I love me, flaws and all, and I need you to love you, flaws and all. Number 12, be guided by your intuition. Always, all answers come from within. Look for signs and pay attention to your gut feeling. You'll hear 2 inner voices when you need to make a decision. The quiet voice is your higher self. The loud voice is your ego. Always go with the quiet voice. Let me say that again. You will always hear 2 inner voices when you need to make a decision. And we all do, right? The quiet voice is your higher self. That loud voice, that's your ego. Always go with the quiet voice. Number 13, do what honors and respects you. Don't participate in activities that bring you down. Don't allow toxic people in your life. Love everyone. but be discerning on who you allow into your life. Yeah, let me tell you something. I couldn't wait to share this one with you. Don't allow toxic people in your life. I refuse to allow toxic people in my life. So I'm asking you to refuse to allow toxic people in your life. Get rid of them. Check your inner circle. As a matter of fact, if you need to, pause this video right now. Check your inner circle. And if you find that you have any toxic people, and when I say any, I mean any, family, friend, or otherwise, get rid of them, because they serve you no real purpose, and all they do is bring you down. So you've got to get rid of toxic people. Love everyone. I love this. Love everyone. But be discerning on who you allow into your life. I am very, very particular about who I allow in my inner circle. And I think you all have known me for some time now through my YouTube channel. And those of you that know me in real life, I am very particular about who I allow into my inner circle. I don't do toxic people. I don't do mess and none of that stuff. If I see that, if I allow you in, if I allow you into the inner circle and I see those things, oh honey, you're going to get out with the quickness, because I can't deal with that. I will not be around you, and I will not allow you to be around me. Number 4, accept uncertainty. Suffering comes from living in the pain of the past or the fear of the future. Put your attention on the present moment and be at peace. Cannot stress this enough. Cannot stress this enough. Put your attention on the present moment and be at peace. Number 15, forgive yourself. Learn from your mistakes and go forward. So I want you to use this affirmation. I forgive myself for judging myself for, and there's a blank right there, and they're fill in the blank with whatever it is that you're forgiving yourself for. So it could be for getting sick, for acting out, for not doing your best. Whatever that thing is, put it in that sentence. Now, you can share it with me if you like, but if not, just fill in that little blank with, I forgive myself for judging myself for. And then once you do that, forgive yourself and brush that thing off and keep on moving with life. Number 16, discover your power of fun. Self-love requires time to relax, play, and create face-to-face interactions with others. Our fast-paced world creates a goal-setting, competitive craziness that doesn't leave room for play. So Dr. Stuart Brown says the opposite of play isn't work, it's depression. So you need to discover your power of fun. Stop sitting in the house, peeking out the blinds, watching life go by, watching everybody else enjoy life. Create that power of fun for yourself. Number 17, be real. Speak up and speak out. Allow yourself to be seen, known, and heard. Get comfortable with intimacy. Intimacy. I love that, the way this is pronounced, but get comfortable with intimacy. You've got to be real. You've got to speak up and you got to speak out. Again, like I just said before, stop living life peeking through the blinds and watching it go by and watching other people enjoy it. Be real. Number 18, focus on the positive. Go to your heart and dwell on and praise yourself for what you get right in all areas. Let me put a pin right here, because you know what? I find that in life, we will sit and we will stress and we will worry about everything that didn't go right. Why do we do that? And we will just focus on that thing forever. And I've never been able to understand why we do that, but we all do. So now I practice focusing on the positive. So at the end of the week, I say, well, you know what? This didn't go right, but I'm not going to worry about that, because I had 20 things that went perfect. So I can't let this one thing over here that didn't go right ruin the 20 things that went perfectly. We do this all the time. Now, what I will say is, whatever it was that didn't go right, I would encourage you to take the time to figure out what happened. How did things go wrong? And then you can fix it so that as you go forward, you don't have that same outcome. Because I think sometimes what happens is things don't go right and we just want to, just brush it off and pretend like it didn't happen and move on with life. But that thing will creep back up later on. So it's okay to figure out what didn't go right so that you can fix it and move on, but don't sit and dwell on it. Please don't do that. Number 19, become aware of neglect, and self-rejection. Become conscious of your choices. Ask yourself several times throughout the day, does this choice honor me? And when I saw that, y'all, I couldn't wait to share it with you. Ask yourself throughout the course of your day, as you're doing things, as you're saying things, as you're going places, ask yourself, does this choice honor me? And if it doesn't honor you, I want you to stop doing it. Period, point blank. Don't overthink it. Just stop. Number 20, imagine what your life would look like if you believe in your worth. This is powerful. This is powerful stuff. Imagine what your life would look like if you believe in your worth. Dedicate your life to loving you. Make it your main event. Now, let me tell you something. Some people may get sick and tired of you. And they're going to say, I don't know what the heck is going on with Michelle, but you know what? She's doing too much. No, Michelle's not doing too much. Michelle is understanding her worth. You are understanding your worth. Dedicate your life to loving you and make it the main event because, honey, let me tell you something. Nobody's going to love you the way that you love you. Period, point blank. And here is your bonus. Here's your bonus. Seek professional help. Self-rejection and neglect is painful. You deserve to be happy. You have a right to be accepted and loved. If necessary, seek help from a support group, a counselor, or a coach. It's the best investment that you can ever make. So I'm going to say this. You know, you deserve to be happy. And I want to encourage you, if you're going through life and you find that you're just not happy, seek help. Please do. You know, get into a group. Form a group. If there's no group around you, get a group of other people. Because I promise you, 1 in 10 of the people that you hang around are not always happy. So form a group if you need to. Join a group if you need to. Get a coach. You know, I would sit and create a plan for you. Let's talk about how we can help you to overcome your feeling to neglect yourself, because it's not a good thing. And too many of us are suffering in silence. I think I did a video last week on stop suffering in silence, because so many of us do, and I'll be sure to link that video below, but so many of us are doing it, and I need you guys to stop doing that, because you don't have to suffer in silence. You do not have to do that. You do not. So please, please, please get some help if you truly need it. Don't just go through life and figure out, well, maybe this is the way God wants me to be. No, because that's not how he wants you to live your life. Get the help that you need. So let's go back through this real quick, and I promise I'll let you be. We talked today about shifting your self-perception. So in order to do that, you need to, number 1, begin your day with love. Number 2, take time to meditate and journal. Number 3, talk yourself happy. Number 4, get emotionally honest. Number 5, expand your interests. Number 6, enjoy life-enhancing activities. Number 7, become willing to surrender. Number 8, work on personal and spiritual development. Number 9, own your potential. Number 10, be patient with yourself. Number 11, live in appreciation. Number 12, be guided by your intuition. Number 13, do what honors and respects you. Number 14, accept uncertainty. Number 15, forgive yourself. This is key, people. You got to forgive yourself. And I wasn't going to stop. I just wanted to go through these and let you be. But I had to go back to this one. You've got to learn to forgive yourself. Let me tell you something. Some of you all are sitting around and you are thinking about something that you did probably 20, 30 years ago. Honey, you got to forgive yourself, because I can promise you, whoever was involved in that incident, either they've forgotten about it and moved on, and they're not thinking about it. They are not thinking about you, and they're not thinking about that incident. So you've got to forgive yourself. Number 16, discover the power of fun. Number 17, be real. Number 18, focus on the positive. Number 19, become aware of self-neglect and rejection. Number 20, imagine what your life would look like if you believed in your worth. Again, a very critical element. You've got to believe in your worth, because I believe in mine and I know my worth. And your bonus, seek professional help if you so need to do that. because I want you guys to, live your best life. Honey, the best is yet to come. Let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on in your life. And to be honest with you, I don't need to know. But the best is yet to come. The best is coming. But I promise you, if you follow these steps that I've just gave you, you can and you will have the best life ever. So that's all I have for you for today. I want to say thank you so much for my newest subscribers. Every time I get that little message that says you have a new subscriber, I get so excited. Thank you so very much. And thank you to those of you that continue to support me on a regular basis. I love you all to the moon and back. And I want you to start loving yourself. Start taking care of yourself. Start having fun. But most importantly, know your worth. Know your worth. So until we meet again next week with another vlog, again, I love you to the moon and back.